Hey everybody, it's MommaOG. I am back with another reaction. Today I am circling back around to some Aurora. I could use some Aurora in my life, so I went to my Aurora list, and next on the list is a song called Apple Tree. I don't recall getting too many people suggesting that I listen to this, but somehow it ended up on my list, so I'm probably going to listen to absolutely every song that she ever puts out to the world. If she sung the ABCs, I would listen to it. Just want to take a quick look at, 6 years ago, 2019, almost 7 years ago. YouTube needs to get better about their dates. Okay, there's a little bit of a descriptor here, and the lyrics are here, of course. So if I need to, I can go over those after. Apple Tree is about the potential that hides in all of us. We can all save the world if we put our minds to it. The world won't listen to scientific proof that the world is dying, so maybe it will listen to the dreamers, the children. In a bleeding world, the power of the individual is our only hope. Let her save the world. Let him save them all. Believe in us, and maybe we'll be the generation that saves the world rather than the one that killed it. And that's a quote from Aurora. Oh. Okay, so this is gonna take me there. I never know if she's gonna make me cry or not, but let's just see what happens. I've got my earbuds in. I am so ready for this. Let's go ahead and take a listen. Oh.
All of my life I've been hunting, I've been a girl, I've been a boy, digging my feet into the ground.
Did I see blood? Yep.
All of my life I've been hunting, I've been a girl, I've been a boy, digging my feet into the ground like an apple tree, wanting to live with a purpose. Skin is a word, love is not a sin. People are bad, people are good. Just like the moon is a stone, but it's a star when it's dark. And now she's hiding. If you've seen what a heart is, you've seen its color. If I ever knew how we could fight it, I would take care of its children. Because
Is that her sister? I would take care of its children and become their mother. I think in the Queendom reaction, I'm sorry that I'm pausing this so much. I think in the Queendom reaction, like, it just finally got to me. Like, I had to, like, just succumb to the power that is her. And I believe, like, I said something about the fact, like, I wish she could rule us all. I also mentioned that if she started a cult, I would absolutely join. And I still stand by those words today. I am not a religious person in the traditional sense. I think cults in general are bad. But if she started a cult, I would completely be down with joining that. Because I think it would be like none other. I don't even know if cult would be the right word for it. Movement maybe, but yeah, if there was a president of the entire world, I would vote for her. Okay, I'm going to back it up just a little bit. I'm not sure, but that might be her sister. Wow.
He is just a boy. Let her save the world. so they are gone before the hunter arrives. Would you be kind and put away your sword? You cannot cut away what we got. You cannot kill what we are. We are not here in physical form. You've seen where the knife is. It's dark location. If I ever knew how we could fight it, I would cut into our anger. Make your emotion.
I would cut into her anger.
If I ever knew how we could hide it, hide it. Let her say the word. She is just a girl. Let him say the word. He is just a boy. Let her say the word. She is just a girl. Let him say the word. He is just a boy. Can you carry the weight of mortality?
Blood.
The explosions around you is your symphony. Let her say the word. She is just a girl. Let him say the word. He is just a boy. Let her say the word. She is just a girl. Let him say the word. He is just a boy.
Ooh, goosebumps there at the end. Okay. I think that Aurora is kind of the unofficial but should be official spokesperson for Mother Nature. She is the one person that is the most expressive on this, as far as what I've seen in the music world anyway. And she just doesn't sing a couple of songs about it. A lot of her stuff is about humans and nature and how humans connect to nature, the bad things that humans do, the good things that humans do, the bad things that humans have done to the planet, the good things that humans could do to the planet. A lot of her stuff is about that, but she intertwines like serious, intense emotion within all of that. I mean, she makes you feel this stuff to the core. Or she does for me, anyway. There's been a couple of recent songs that I have described as, oh, she's pissed. That one, I wouldn't say she was enraged, but I did see her expression some anger there. The blood kind of represented that, but also the way she was moving and her facial expressions gave me some anger vibes. And just maybe fed up vibes. There's a word I like to use for the band, The Warning. All three of them just kind of personify badassery. And for the first time with Aurora, I mean, she is badass. Always has been since the first moment I heard her and laid eyes on her. But this, with the music, the emotions, the expressions, the blood, the movement, that all was some serious badassery in this video. I absolutely loved seeing this side of her. The choreography in that was just fantastic. It perfectly matched the music and the song. I know she's a professionally trained dancer. I think this might be the first time I've seen her with some actual backup dancers. That was a nice change of pace as well, to see just something new that I haven't seen with her. I'm going to go over these lyrics, but I think one important message that I have to kind of express my own thoughts about is the mention of her generation, or, the generation before her, the generation after her, the younger generation. I have a lot of hope for the younger generation. And there's probably a few generations. Of course, with every generation, there are some useless people some bad people, some people who don't even deserve an ounce of your energy. Okay, now that applies to every single generation that's ever been. My generation, I guess I'm considered Gen X, and the generation before me, like my mom, I guess they're boomers. We all came up in a time where a lot of the stuff that came about, that was developed when we were growing up and becoming adults, we weren't as conscious as today's generations are, the younger generations are. Today's younger generations are nothing like what we were. And there are some pros and cons about that. Of course, like with anything. But the fact that the younger generations today seem to be more conscious of some of these issues that we're all facing together as a species, that's what kind of gives me hope for them. I see a lot of younger people just not putting up with any shit, not just conforming, which I absolutely find amazing. Like I said, you've got the good and the bad with every generation, and there's the good and the bad with the technology that the younger generation has been exposed to, and that, even my generation, I didn't exactly grow up computer illiterate. Like, I started working with computers when I was, in the late 80s. So, I have kept up with the technology. It is kind of surpassing me a little bit, but I know enough to be able to function in today's world. But I think that the technology that the younger generations are exposed to now, to some of them, has had a detrimental effect. But to others, I think there are some that are completely conscious of what it's doing and what it was intended to do. So I'm kind of going off a little bit on a tangent. My message there was that I absolutely have hope. I've kind of talked about in the past how the state of the world today, I don't have any hope that I will see any significant change in my lifetime, but I do have hope for the younger generations. Like my daughter, she's in her late 20s, and even younger people than that. Like, these generations, they're all evolving consciously. And, that's kind of where my hope lies now, as far as seeing the human race as a whole get better and make life better for everybody. So anyway, with that, let's go ahead and take a look at these lyrics. All of my life, I've been hunting. I've been a girl, I've been a boy, digging my feet into the ground like an apple tree. Roots. Wanting to live with a purpose. Skin is a word, love is not a sin. People are bad, people are good. Amen to that. Just like the moon is a stone, but it's a star when it's dark. Absolutely. You've got, people look at certain groups or even certain generations and just assume that they're all like the small percentage of the worst of them. And that drives me absolutely crazy. And now she's hiding. If you've seen what a heart is, you've seen its color. If I ever knew how we could guide it, I would take care of its children, become their mother. If I ever knew how we could hide it, hide it. Yeah, if only, Aurora, if only. There's some people in the world that are just not open enough. Not to speak illy of anybody else, but in today's world, I feel like you have to kind of be incredibly open-minded. You have to be patient. You have to be open to other opinions. You have to listen to people. You have to be willing to not automatically dismiss somebody because they don't feel the way you feel or have differing opinions. You have to just be willing to listen. I don't know. I don't know why this song is making me go off on all these tangents, these weird philosophical tangents. Let her save the world. She is just a girl. Let him save them all. He is just a boy. And then that repeats. Hunger is quiet if you do it right. Hunter is loud and predictable, scaring away every prey, so they are gone. Before the hunter arrives, would you be kind and put away your sword? You cannot cut away what we got. You cannot kill what we are. We are not here in physical form. Yeah, there's a spiritual aspect of that verse. You know, and it kind of bodes to what I was just saying. Like, you have to be open-minded to kind of relate to other people. In general, the first thing people concentrate when they interact with each other is their differences. That's the first thing that comes up. Whether it be you look at somebody and they're different, you judge them and dismiss them because maybe you feel a certain way. Or if you start talking to somebody and you find out they feel differently about something, they don't hold the same views, you automatically judge them and shun them. Yeah, this is pretty deep. You've seen where the knife is, its dark location. If I ever knew how we could hide it, I would cut into our anger, make pure emotion. If I ever knew how we could hide it, hide it. Okay, and then it's just the chorus again. Can you carry the weight of mortality? The explosions around you is your symphony. All right, and then it's the chorus again. Man, I'm going to have to noodle these lyrics a little bit, listen to the song a few more times. But I think I've got the gist of it. She's kind of begging for the world to pay attention to, you know, what's going on outside of their bubbles. Specifically, the place we all call home. Not just with the people, but especially with the environment. I think she's trying to appeal to people's consciences a little bit about their part in the environment and making it better. And then she's also kind of begging the rest of the world, give us a chance to change these things. You know, don't write us off because of certain things you think about the younger generations. You know, I've heard a lot of people say, oh, younger people now, they're just all short attention span, this, that, and the other. They write off an entire generation of people based on the negatives that they see. And I just don't believe in doing that. I mean, there are, like she said, people are good, people are bad. There are many people of all ages that are very conscious, some more so than others. And Aurora is a perfect example of that. If only that there was a way to kind of have her message be more, you know, the world needs to hear these things. The world needs to be exposed to her. Those who are open to it anyway. There's a lot of people that will just shut the door on this kind of stuff automatically by default because that's just the way they do things. And I feel like that, you know, people are stuck in their ways. It's mostly based on fear, conformity, indoctrination. I think I've said enough, but another powerful emotional song from her. I loved it. I'm going to listen to it 1,000,000 times over the next week and see what else I can get from it. I appreciate you all being here to share this with me, and I will see you on the next one.